What are the next big NFT projects that are going to pump? You know those NFT projects that every time you refresh the page, it goes up by like 0.1 ETH? That's what we're going over today's video. Things you can snipe on OpenSea right now for those mega gains. Yo, it's cool times. Gang to my cats. Sup to all my ducks. Make sure to comment and like on this video. I'm giving out some spots for daydreams. 5 spots, comment below. Click the subscribe as well. Let's get in that video today, boys. So we're trying to find projects that are going to pump harder than I did on prom night. So let's take it to the Only Snipers Discord. About 20 days ago, I called 8-Bit Me at a 0.18 floor price. Look at the current floor price for 8-Bit Me, 0.187. That's literally a 10x. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh man, you say 10x everything in these YouTube titles. Well, get off my jock. We called it right in the Only Snipers Discord, mostly because these historical 10K PFP projects seem to be trending right now. Specifically projects that have the pixels, whether it's, you know, the Moonbirds, the Tiny Dinos, or the 8-Bit Me's. This is another project, Turf Plots, at 0.63 floor price right now. These are flying right now. These are pixelated metaverse lands and apartments. I love digital real estate. That's currently at a 0.65 floor price, but you can see in this older video, I actually called it before mint when it just had 1,000 followers. So we're always ahead of the curve. We're always having the alpha, wait for it before the alpha. But look, hey, we missed those projects. Let's find the next ones really cheap that we can 10x together. Because honestly, I was just out by the pool catching some vibes, but I decided to come in here and make a video for you guys. So by the end of this year, we can all be in Bali sipping pina coladas saying fuck Jeff Bezos together. By the way, my editor told me to stop cursing my videos, says that's why I don't have enough subscribers. Sounds like something Jeff Bezos would say, which leads me to say, fuck Jeff Bezos. So Ether Things is going to pump, in my opinion. It's a bet, but it could pump because it is one of the first 10K NFT collections, and we're betting on history as that's currently the meta that's shooting a lot of projects to a 10X. You can see here they even note that this was created before BAYC last year, and they've been going absolutely parabolic today. You can see that price go up. So even though it is currently at a 0.117 floor, I can actually see this dipping back down because when things pump, people get greedy, they start offloading their bags. So I could see this dip in the short term. When 8-Bit Me pumped all the way up to 0.18, it actually went back down to 0.1 and then rocketed up to 2 ETH. So it's a lot of people discarding their bags, trying to secure profits, not thinking long term. So essentially we're just betting on people having FOMO about 8-Bit Me and going on to the next historical pixel PFP project. This one is a little different too because it's actually pretty diverse. We have a lot of different types of characters here, which I like. And there's no official rarity ranking for these. So even if you see above floor sales, there should be equal sales, which is kind of interesting. So really there's 2 moves to be made in NFTs. Bet on historical projects or bet on proven teams. So one of the teams I'm betting on right now is 10KTF. Well, who is 10KTF? Well, we can see just 11 hours ago, they had their biggest sale yet with a mutant day pack. They create collectibles for certain PFP projects, digital wearables in the metaverse. This one sold for 36 ETH on the backs of the mutant pump. So 10KTF is run basically by 2 people. One of them is Beeple, who is probably the most prolific NFT artist of all time. And the other one's probably the most prolific NFT manager of all time, Guy Series, the manager of Red Hot Chili Peppers, Madonna, also NFT projects like Yuga Labs and World of Women. So their main collection is going crazy, but this is the stock room. These are blanks for people to develop. So you can see some of these are going 0.29, 0.445. I mean, some of these are going for over an Ethereum. So if I'm just making a bet in the long term, I'd scoop up some of these, I mean, that aren't like the socks here. Obviously the cloth. I know this seems stupid, but if we see the 10KTF main project continue to blow up, there's no way that doesn't lift the boats for the rest of the project. Some of the most successful projects right now are the ones that are integrating other projects. We obviously see BAYC utilizing nouns and cool cats and other projects with their BAYC land sale. We're seeing 10KTF blow up with the mutant day packs. So here's another one, Storyverse, which I've talked about on this channel. Storyverse is giving out plots of lands that help integrate different NFT projects into one singular metaverse. So they have their plots of lands here, and whether or not you're actually bullish on a narrative protocol for your NFT collections, plots of land, digital real estate, things we've seen from World Wide Webland, we just talked about it earlier with Turf Plots. these are speculative enough in nature that people continue to buy them. I mean, just look at the banner. If they're able to include World of Women and BAYC and Cool Cats and Cryptodes and Doodles all into their metaverse, there's no reason this project should be sitting below under 0.3 ETH. And so another team I'm betting on right now is 0x Studios. They're the team that helped launch Three Landers. They're launching Lonely Pop as well, and they launched Ugly People this past week. Surprisingly, Ugly People's pre-reveal image was not a picture of my ex-girlfriend. Really cool banner here for the pre-reveal image. This has been fluctuating a lot in price. We've seen this go up to like 0.4, then back down to 0.2. So we're going to see a post-reveal dip once these reveal, and so that's a great time to buy. But really, it's not necessarily about this singular project. I'm personally making a bet that by holding an Ugly People will give you better chances to get whitelisted for more upcoming 0x Studio projects. That's purely speculative. I'm making this up. I have no insider info. But just like we saw with Slim Hoods and Mood Rollers for Invisible Friends, once 0x Studio comes out with a really hype project, I can't imagine a world where having more of their projects won't allow you to have a better chance to get whitelisted for that hype project. This is an extremely pixelated PFP CCO small project. Pixels are super hot right now, unlike my ex-girlfriend. But the reason why I would just take a look at this project is you can never underestimate memes in the NFT space. Everyone on crypto Twitter is a shit poster, and who doesn't love like the rare Pepe? These look like the rare Pepe's, one of the first NFT projects we ever saw. These are them with a little bit of that, with the hoodies up, with a little bit of that Moonbird flavor to it. Just a D-Gen play to watch out for right now. Currently chilling at the 0.33 floor price, but I can see that dipping. Now, we talked at the beginning of this video about some of the great calls Sniper Gang has been making lately. This was an older call. Great Boys, 0.69 floor price. 0.69. I like that. That's funny. I'm recalling this at like 0.1. And the reason why I was bullish is because Grey Boys is by ArcDev, who is the same developer behind NFT Worlds, which is one of the most bullish metaverse projects we've seen. So I am all in on Grey Boys because of ArcDev. I'm all in on ArcDev because of NFT Worlds, and because Grey Boys to me has settled down to this 0.69 floor price, and we can see it surge again. I want to keep investing into this brand and ecosystem. And again, we love to speculate. So there's Grey Boys Science Lab at 0.2 ETH floor. And we don't know what these vials are for. What's their purpose? What other materials have left their high security vaults? And if this is left up to ArcDev behind NFT Worlds, who's worked wonders with the World token, I'm thinking about buying some of this unstable red fluid at 0.2, because the missing key card, that's been sold for 5 ETH. So this seems a bit undervalued. If you're bullish on Grey Boys and you're bullish on NFT Worlds, if you think those projects will pump in the future, so will this as all the boats are lifted up. Same thing with Look Labs Endgame. This just launched, 0.188 floor price. I like this as a move in the 0.18 to 0.15. Considering their 420 game, which this sounds super stupid, but like 420 because it's weed oriented is a little less accessible to all types of people than the Endgame project is. Even though this has like that weed element that might be distasteful to some people or just turn some people off, this is sitting at a 0.4 floor price. So in my opinion, I think the Endgame is a little undervalued right now and just something to watch if you're bullish on Look Labs. And yeah, this is the same thing with Wilder World. By the way, 0.69 floor price. I love Wilder World. I think this is one of the more underrated metaverses out there. They have a great market, a website that has its own market for all of their utilities and in-game collectibles. It's got its own Wild token. It's an immersive 5D metaverse. So if you think that's something that's built on top of Ethereum, an Unreal Engine, has the potential to keep pumping up like some of these other metaverse projects have done, it might be a good idea to do what I did months ago and invest in Grey Boys, which was kind of like the avatar for NFT Worlds. These are the Wilder Beasts. They're the first avatars to roam around the Wilder world. So again, if you're bullish on that project, you want to invest in proven teams. You don't want to invest in somebody who's doing paid Instagram ads and it has Fiverr artists so we've never heard about them. Okay guys, I said we were only going to bet on historical projects and proven teams, but I do have one crazy D-Gen play for you guys. Since we talked that pixel projects are super hot right now, here's a pixel project that's revealing right now that may be worth looking at. This is Ape Reunion. It's sitting at 0.069. Jesus, you guys are sexual deviants. 0.69. I like that. That's funny. The only reason I really like this project is one, it's an ape derivative. Those tend to do pretty well. It's got a small market cap, but it tends to do pretty well. Pixel project, which have been doing really well. Another thing I noticed, only 2% royalties, which if something starts pumping up a bit, having 5 to 10% royalties really eats into your profit. So I love that this is 2% royalties. So you add that up with the 2.5% on OpenSea, 4.5% total is actually a great way to make profits back. So I just wanted to clue you guys in on this one. Again, I don't know anything about the team. We're not betting on the historical nature of it. We're not betting on this track record of the team. We like how low those fees are, and we like the pixel. This is a complete degen play. You guys are sickos, so I thought I'd give it to you. And as always, guys, this channel and video is sponsored by FTX US. So if you're gonna degen responsibly into any of these mints, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but you probably wanna buy your crypto on FTX. It's the cheapest place to buy crypto. And if you buy NFTs on FTX US, there's no gas fees, which is crazy to me. We did it. That's the video for today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember to like and comment, it really helps out. And make sure to click that subscribe button. We're so close to 30K snipers. So make sure to do all that if you want to win those daydreams, whitelist spots. Until next time though, remember to say gang, gang!